Hey guys, how's it going? It's Nick, and in this video, it is a warning for you savers, minimalists, and investors out there. Now, I'm sure you've seen crazy things happening over the past couple years, heck, even over the past couple days, with the stock market correction, a leap year, and the decreasing size of cookies. All very concerning. And this is exactly why you should beware of whether your money is stuffed in your mattress or in the stock market. So, talking to my minimalists out there, a lot of you put most, if not all, of your money into a savings account, and investors out there put money into stocks that look like this. Note that has been going on for the past week now, and just so you know, savers out there, your dollar is doing almost the same exact thing. And this is exactly why I want to take a step back in this video so we could all review what's going on. And we have to understand that what happened in recent years we took for granted, because what happened in the past 5 to 10 years does not necessarily mean it's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. That's a recency bias. Now, this isn't fear mongering. I'm not a narcissist and hoping that the world burns down, although we would probably learn something from that. We should always reevaluate our strategy, especially with finances, and just life in general as well. Well, Nick, what the heck are you talking about? Well, for you savers out there, we were told by older generation that if you put money in your savings account, generations ago, decades, they were paying like 5 to 6% in a savings account, and you could actually save money that way. Well, now it's completely different, because 1 to 2% interest rate on your savings account, you're actually losing money due to inflation. Loosely speaking, it's great to save money. You need liquid cash. But overall, it is being eaten up by inflation, the hidden killer. And investors, you might have been investing the same way for maybe the past couple years, and by the way, we have been in a bull market. So if you've been investing the same exact way when you've started, we should really start to constantly challenge the way we think, because like a billionaire hedge fund manager Ray Dalio says, what if you're wrong? And there was a great article over paradigm shift. I did a video on that. It was kind of a longer video. You guys should definitely check out. The author was Ray Dalio, going into possible shifts in different time periods. Quick example, it seems like things are broken up in 10-year intervals. So 10 years of good, 10 years, well, maybe not 10 years of bad, but it's kind of broken up into cycles. So whether you're a saver, a minimalist, an investor, or any person in the world out there, if you're a living human being, there are a couple things that we should really focus on, and I'm going to go over 4 of them. Real quick, don't worry, started off with number 1 is focusing on your time horizon. You're looking at short term versus long term. If you're more short term, don't risk too much, like investing, because you should be more of a saver. But if you're looking at long term, maybe you should risk a little more and actually invest. Number 2 would be diversification. Similar to what we said before, what if you're wrong? So instead of having just one strategy and that's it, you should have multiple strategies. So have your money or plans or strategies across multiple things. Number 3, a little bit controversial, but you should have a little risk in your life, because a risky life is actually better than a flat life. If you take no risk, then you get no return. And last but not least, what I've learned a lot from recently is that you have to listen to people that are smarter than yourself. If you're always just listening to yourself, then you're not learning anything new, and then you could completely be blind to things out there. And it's really interesting, especially for the newer generation out there. We've really only been alive, or at least conscious, during good times. Maybe the Great Recession back in 08, 09 didn't really affect you much. You were still kind of in school and you weren't living your life yet. So we were only growing up in good times. What's incredibly concerning, especially with what's going on right now, if you're struggling That was good times. Imagine if we're in bad times. Like in Paradigm Shift with Ray Dalio, there are cycles in life, in business, and basically everything. Ups and downs. One of the main reasons why I want to focus on this video, because we have to be aware of our blindness and learn what we don't know, which is almost impossible, but when you learn more, you find out more that you don't know. So for me personally, some of the people that I've been listening to, especially recently, smarter than I am, and I'm learning a lot. So some quick examples. One, like I just said, Ray Dalio, very smart person. I would definitely recommend checking him out. And some other YouTube channels that actually go into economics, finance, and what's going on in the economy. I think a lot more people should be aware. So George Gammon, love his channel. I recently found out, and he's blowing up. Gregory Mannarino, he's more of a stock market trader, so if you're an investor, you'd probably be more interested in him. But he has a macroeconomic view on things, so you could check him out. And there are a bunch out there, but another one that I've been recently really learning a lot with is Lynette Zhang with ITM Trading. She's actually like a gold and silver investor and really goes over like currencies and banking. So when bad times hit, you know it, because you live in like a fine world where nothing goes wrong, and all of a sudden it does go wrong, especially what's going on in markets recently with sicknesses and all that stuff. So basically, if we shut off new perspectives immediately, that means we have a closed mind. We should really have an open mind to any possibility out there. Look at both sides, because each side could have correctness to them. Essentially, anything could be possible. So yes, our cookie sizes are decreasing and our dollars are decreasing because of inflation. No one wants to talk about these things, which is why we should be aware. And yes, we should be concerned about everything in our lives, especially if things are going just swimmingly. We gotta challenge them. So if you want to take different perspectives, I did do another video going into what the rich are actually doing with their money. I looked at 4 different billionaires, looking at their portfolios a little bit more in depth. I'll leave the link in the description and a card somewhere, so you could definitely check it out. But I don't want this video to go too long, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. Love to hear what you guys have to say. If this is a new perspective, gets you challenging what you're thinking, hit this video with a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one.